back to my channel. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. I've got the kids and I've got the dogs that we're dog sitting for, and we now have a TV upstairs in our room that one of the guys that works with John gave to us for my birthday, so that was actually super nice of him. So if he ever sees this video, thank you for that. It is very appreciated. Oh my gosh, I swear I do not know what's up with these little hairs right here, so I'm sorry if they end up distracting. They're annoying to me. Anyway, a friend of mine, she asked me to do, I guess, like a day in the life video of a military spouse. It's gonna be that technically, but it's also gonna be on like the different side of being a military spouse. Everybody knows, I mean, the side to where, yeah, you're like at home with the kids. It's either that or you might have a job, so you go to your job, or you might like be in school, so you go to school and either you drop the kids off at daycare or you take the kids with you and there's a daycare center there, or there's not, or you're homeschooling, or like you may or may not have a job, or just whatever. A lot of people do understand that point behind being a military spouse. Oh, yeah? Are you pointing? Point to Dad right here. Are you pointing? Is that you? Oh, are you trying to do knuckles? The things that most people don't think about when it comes to being a military spouse, and that would be when it comes down to moving and like uprooting your family and stuff like that. I say uprooting and it's like a really harsh term for it, but I mean, it's kind of what it is. I mean, when it comes down to being a military spouse, you could be in one place for a really long time, but then you might not be in one place for a really long time. It just depends on where the military needs to send you. And so it is what it is. You never really know how long you're going to be in one place for, and that's kind of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, a part of that is uplifting your family. It could be like you could have a little bit of notice about it, but it could also be like extremely just last minute and got to get everything done like super fast because, I mean, this just happened right away. Well, again, a part of what I'm going to tell you has to do with, I mean, when it comes down to like making friends and losing friends and stuff like that. And it kind of just occurred to me today because a friend of mine, her family is in the process of PCSing. A friend of mine stopped by today, borrowing some last minute cleaning supplies because all their stuff got packed up today. And part of being a spouse and being part of the military like lifestyle and stuff is that you do get uprooted, and you never know if and when you're gonna see your friends again. I mean, you hope that you do see them again someday, but it's never really 100% guaranteed. And that's also the same way it is with our kids and stuff. Like our kids, sometimes they take it well, sometimes they don't. Eventually, they do end up meeting new friends sooner or later, but then again, when it comes down to moving again or PCSing again, they have to say goodbye to their friends and go to this new place and make new friends, and hopefully they do keep in touch, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. It really just depends on the situation. So I guess that's kind of what I wanted to bring to light about a day in the life of a military spouse, because it's not all, God, this is really driving me nuts. It's bugging me. I don't know if it's bugging anybody else, but it's bugging me. Is that everybody sees the whole, okay, well, you take care of the kids, you take care of your soldier, stuff like that, but they don't look into the life, like, I guess that far into, like, that deep, I guess, into knowing about, like, PCSing and moving and stuff, because the women's lives do get, like, uprooted just as much as the guys do, and they have to get to know a whole new area just as much as the guys do, or vice versa. If your wife is in the military and like your spouse or whatever, like however it works, like different families have situations and stuff, and I'm definitely not closed off to realizing that. I do realize that, and I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, I guess that I kind of wanted to talk about that more versus talking about, oh, well, I mean, I cook and I clean and I take care of my kids' doctor's appointments. I take them to their doctor's appointments. I pick up my husband if I need to. I go get groceries. I do the clothing shopping. I do all that stuff too. But nobody really, like, acknowledges the fact that, yeah, the guy gets uprooted and stuff. So do the wife and so do the kids. And that's something that I wanted to, like, shine a light on because it's very real. And this video is also my way of saying see you later instead of goodbye to all of my friends who I've met through being a spouse so far. I'm gonna post this not only to YouTube, but I'm also gonna, like, share the link, like, on Facebook, and then tag the people that, like, I'm recognizing and stuff like that, and saying some of you I haven't even met, and some of you I have met and know very well, and those of you whom I haven't met yet, I look forward to meeting you in the future, and those of you whom I have met and we're fixing to separate due to PCS, I look forward to seeing you again. And I'm glad that we got the time to really get to know each other that we did, because it does make a difference. It really does. Going to a new place, it can be, like, scary not knowing anybody. So, I mean, the quicker you get to know people, the more connections that you make, and the easier the move gets, especially with the kids. Because as the kids get older, my kids are 2.5 and 9 months. So, I mean, the spouses, we signed up for it. So, I mean, it doesn't mean it's not hard, but it does mean that we acknowledge that we signed up for it and we're going to deal with it and stand behind our soldier. But the kids didn't sign up for the life. They didn't. But, I mean, some of them I'm sure are probably appreciative, and some of them are just like, well, why do we have to move again, you know? And as the kids get older, they're going to end up seeing that, or they're just going to, and they're either going to be accepting of it or not. But, I mean, until they're out of the house, they really have to be accepting of it, or until your soldier decides that they don't want to be a soldier anymore. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here now. Please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for my next video. I hope that this, I guess, part of a day in the life of a military spouse was meant to be, it's kind of an eye-opener, you know, because a lot of people do give military spouses grief because of the fact that, I mean, we stand behind our soldiers. So many people are just like, oh, I don't know how you do it. Like, I could never do that. Well, I mean, you love the soldier. And anytime that he has to deploy, I will stand behind him. I will always be faithful to him. And I will always take care of our children, and I'll take care of our life. I will take care of our house. I will do what I need to do to fulfill my part as his wife. I hope this answered any questions that anybody has. If anybody has any more questions, I will put that in another video. Again, I hope that this didn't, like, bother anybody too bad. I was just trying to, like, not only say see you later to some of my friends, but to also, like, say, hey, this is very real. Our life is very real. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for staying tuned for my video. This video is over 10 minutes long, and I'm really hoping to shorten it down a little bit. Okay, well, have a good day. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.